something strange happens. When you look up at the night sky, for a moment, the world falls away, and you are left with the vast, silent darkness dotted with distant light. In that quiet space, we often feel small, but we also feel a deep and ancient curiosity. We might wonder if those faraway stars know we are here, if their steady light holds any message for us. This essay is a simple guide to that very question. It is here to tell a clear and gentle story about astrology, a language that attempts to connect the cosmos to our inner lives. It will show you what this language is, what it can offer you as a tool for self-discovery, and, just as importantly, what its limits are. By the end, you will hold a small, practical exercise to try for yourself. Imagine you are at a gathering, speaking with someone for the first time. In the course of your conversation, they mention a small, specific habit, or a quiet hope you hold, something you thought was uniquely yours. For a second, you feel a jolt of surprise, a feeling of being truly seen and understood. A single, well-placed sentence about their zodiac sign can feel like a secret clue to their own heart, a whisper of recognition that feels almost magical. But what is truly happening in that moment of connection? Is it the planets speaking through an ancient code, or is it our profound human need to be known, to find language for the things we feel most deeply? Astrology is an ancient system of meaning, a tradition that has been woven through human history for thousands of years. It is built on the foundational idea that there is a meaningful relationship between the movements of the sky and the unfolding of life here on Earth. At its core, astrology proposes that the sun, the moon, the planets that journey through our solar system are not just silent celestial bodies, but symbols that hold a specific kind of energy and meaning. The 12 signs of the zodiac: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, are a fundamental part of this symbolic language, each representing a different style or archetype of being. When these pieces are put together, they form a unique portrait, a map of the sky at a particular moment in time. This map, known as a birth chart or natal chart, is the cornerstone of personal astrology. It is a snapshot of the exact positions of the planets and stars at the moment of your birth. Think of it not as a rigid set of rules, but as a personal guide, a celestial blueprint of your inherent potentials, challenges, and inclinations. It is a map of the energies you were born with, a tool that many people turn to when they wish to learn more about their own nature, their purpose, and the recurring themes in their lives. To understand your astrological map, you first need to know its key components. These are the building blocks that, when combined, create a rich and detailed picture. While it can seem complex at first, the basic parts are quite simple and intuitive. The main players in your birth chart are the signs, the planets, the houses. Each one adds a different layer of information, like ingredients in a recipe that come together to create a unique flavor. Learning to distinguish between them is the first step toward reading the story your chart has to tell. A story that is entirely your own. It is a language of symbols. Once you learn the alphabet, you can begin to form words and sentences. First, we have the 12 zodiac signs. These are likely the part of astrology you are most familiar with. The signs are like different filters or styles of expression. Characteristic traits, motivations, ways of being in the world. For example, the sign of Taurus is often associated with stability, sensuality, a love for the tangible world. The sign of Gemini is linked to communication, curiosity, intellectual agility. Each sign represents a specific kind of energy. It is not that one is better than another, they are simply different. Understanding the signs is like learning about 12 different characters in a play, each with a distinct personality and role to fulfill. Next are the planets, including the sun and the moon. The planets are the active forces in your chart. They are the verbs, the drivers of action and experience. Each planet governs a different part of your psyche. Venus, for example, speaks to your values, your relationships, your sense of beauty, how you experience love and pleasure. Mars represents your drive, your ambition, your anger, how you assert yourself in the world. Mercury is the planet of the mind, governing how you think, how you communicate, how you process information. The planets show what energy is at play. The signs show how that energy is expressed. Finally, we have the 12 houses. The houses are the different areas or stages of your life. They represent the specific contexts where the energies of the planets and signs will manifest. Think of them as the different rooms in the house of your life. The first house is the house of the self, your personality, your physical appearance. The seventh house, directly opposite, is the house of one-to-one partnerships, marriage, significant business relationships. The 10th house is the house of career, public reputation. By seeing which planets and signs fall into which houses in your birth chart, you can begin to see which areas of your life hold specific themes, challenges, opportunities for growth. While a full birth chart contains a wealth of detailed information, you can learn a tremendous amount by focusing on just 3 key placements: your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign. These 3 form the foundational triad of your astrological personality, each revealing a different and essential layer of who you are. Understanding them is like having 3 primary colors from which you can mix a nuanced portrait of your inner world. They work together, sometimes in harmony, sometimes in tension, to create the dynamic person you are. Getting to know them is a powerful step towards self-awareness. Your sun sign is the most well-known piece of the puzzle. It's what people mean when they ask, "What's your sign?" The sun represents your core identity. The sun represents your life force. The sun represents your fundamental ego. The sun represents the main theme of your life's journey. It is how you shine your light into the world. It shows what energizes you. It shows what makes you feel vital and alive. It shows the central purpose you are here to grow into. For example, if your sun is in Leo, you may feel most yourself when you're expressing your creativity, leading with generosity, receiving appreciation. Your sun sign is the hero of your story, the central character you become over your lifetime. Your moon sign represents your inner world. Your moon sign represents your emotional landscape. Your moon sign represents your subconscious needs. The moon governs your feelings. The moon governs your instincts. The moon governs what you need to feel safe, nurtured, and emotionally secure. It is the private, hidden part of you only those closest may see. For instance, a moon in Cancer might need a strong sense of home and family to feel secure. They may be deeply intuitive. They may be empathetic. Your moon sign reveals your emotional habits. Your moon sign reveals your instinctual responses. Knowing your moon sign is like having a key to your heart. It helps you understand what you need to feel emotionally whole. Finally, there is your rising sign, also called the ascendant. It's the zodiac sign rising on the eastern horizon at your exact birth moment. Your rising sign represents your social personality, the mask you wear in the world, the first impression you make on others. It is the lens through which you view the world, and how the world views you. For example, a Virgo rising might appear organized, analytical, helpful to others. Even if their sun is in free-spirited Sagittarius, your rising sign is the doorway into new situations. It colors your approach to life and how you navigate your journey. Astrology is often misunderstood, reduced to the daily horoscopes found in the back of a magazine. While those can be fun, the true depth of astrology lies in its function as a language for self-reflection, personal growth. It is not a crystal ball that predicts a fixed and unchangeable future. Instead, it is a tool for naming and understanding subtle energies, psychological patterns. For many people, astrology serves as a powerful map for self-talk. It provides a vocabulary for complex feelings, internal conflicts, making abstract concepts more tangible and manageable. By giving things a name, we can begin to work with them more consciously. Astrology can help you understand your own unique timing. It can illuminate periods ripe for activity and times better for rest, reflection, integration. By looking at the transits, the current movements of the planets in relation to your birth chart, astrology can suggest favorable times to launch a new project, focus on relationships, or take a much-needed retreat. It offers a rhythm, a cosmic weather forecast for your inner world. It helps you to work with the prevailing energies rather than struggling against them, allowing you to choose your focus with greater intention and wisdom. At the same time, it is crucial to understand the very real limits of astrology. This ancient practice does not predict specific, concrete events with absolute certainty. It will not tell you the name of the person you will marry or the exact date you will win the lottery. It does not dictate your fate or erase your free will. Instead, it reveals themes, potentials, psychological tendencies. Your birth chart might indicate a natural talent for communication, but it cannot force you to write a book. It might point to a challenging period for finances, but it is your choices and actions that will ultimately determine the outcome. Astrology illuminates the path. It does not walk it for you. This is a critical distinction to make. In any conversation about astrology, it is important to hold space for different points of view. There is a wide spectrum of belief, staunch skepticism, profound personal faith. Both perspectives have merit. Many people with a scientific mindset are deeply skeptical. They point out there is no known physical mechanism by which distant planets could exert a tangible influence on personality or destiny. From that perspective, astrology's claims lack empirical evidence and cannot be proven through rigorous modern scientific methods. This view is valid and deserves respect. Skeptics often attribute perceived accuracy to psychological phenomena. One is the Forer effect, Barnum effect. People accept vague, general personality descriptions as uniquely theirs. Another is confirmation bias. We notice and remember information that fits our beliefs and ignore what contradicts them. From this view, astrology reflects the mind's ability to find patterns and create meaning in random data. The stories we tell ourselves matter more than the stars. On the other side, many find astrology deeply meaningful and personally validated. Their proof comes from lived experience, not a lab. They've seen birth chart patterns play out in their lives and in the lives of those close to them. For them, astrology is a sacred language, a spiritual tool that provides comfort, guidance, and a profound sense of connection to the cosmos. Ultimately, you don't have to choose a side. You can hold both views in creative tension. Appreciate astrology as a rich, symbolic system. Use it as a powerful tool for self-reflection. Without insisting the planets literally cause events. Use it as a bridge for conversation to open discussions about values and feelings. And life purpose. The true power may not be scientific proof, but how it helps us think more deeply about our lives. Use what is helpful. Question what is not. And always keep thinking for yourself. So, how can you begin to use astrology in a way that is clear, grounded, and immediately useful? Here is a small, simple exercise you can try. The goal is not to become an expert overnight, but to engage with your own chart in a personal and reflective way. The first step is to find your big three: Sun, Moon, Rising. You can do this by using a free birth chart calculator online. You will need to enter your date of birth, your exact time of birth, and the city where you were born. If you do not know your birth time, you can still find your sun sign and your moon sign. Once you have your three core signs, take out a piece of paper or open a new document on your computer. Write one simple, evocative sentence for each placement. Try to make the sentences feel personal and true to your experience. Do not worry about getting it right. Just write what comes to mind. Keep each sentence short and direct. This is an exercise in tuning into your inner landscape, using the archetypes of your signs as a guide. Here are the prompts for your three sentences. For your sun sign, I feel most alive and true to myself when. For your moon sign, I feel emotionally safe and nurtured when. For your rising sign, the first impression I give to the world is that I am. Take a moment. Read them over. Do they resonate with you? Do they spark any new ideas or feelings? These three sentences are a tiny snapshot of your core needs and expressions. For the next week, use these sentences as gentle intentions. Sun, do the thing that makes you feel alive for a few minutes each day. Moon, use it as a guide for self-care. When stressed, turn to the activity or the environment that helps you feel safe. Rising, simply notice it. Observe how you show up in new situations and how others respond to you, without judgment. This practice moves astrology from an abstract idea to a concrete tool for self-awareness and intention in your daily life. Use it with care, curiosity, and self-awareness. This is the promised payoff. Try the short exercise. Find your big 3 signs, write 3 sentences. You gain a small personalized plan for 1 week. Rooted in your astrological blueprint, a single focused idea can shift your day. That is the practical magic. Not fortune telling. A mirror. A mirror to look more closely, see yourself more clearly, and choose with care and compassion. Use it wisely. Astrology can be a companion for self-discovery, but never a replacement for professional help or an abdication of responsibility. If you feel deeply stuck, overwhelmed, or in pain, reach out to a trusted friend, a family member, or a mental health professional. Use astrology as a supplement, not a substitute. Ask better questions. Don't stop searching for answers. A support system, not a crutch. You contain a whole universe. Your birth chart is one map. Try the exercise tonight. Find your sun, find your moon, find your rising. Write 3 short sentences. Tomorrow, do 1 small conscious action inspired by them. And notice what changes. The stars keep dancing. Now you have a small map in your hands. Use it kindly, use it wisely, and trust that you have everything you need to navigate your path.